The oil and gas sector has seen its ups and downs since the Great Recession. Several unforeseen events, such as an explosion in new fracking technology, Russia's war with Ukraine, and the COVID pandemic, have contributed to significant oil and natural gas price swings. Several local and regional economies in Texas remain heavily influenced by oil and gas activity. Located in the heart of the Permian Basin, Midland and Odessa are two notable examples. It should be no surprise that oil and gas price volatility has often been accompanied by employment volatility in the Permian. Oilfield jobs are some of the few remaining that can provide an above-average income for workers with varying levels of skills and education. Although the impact may vary, employment volatility can significantly influence local housing markets. Crude price, employment, home sales, and apartment occupancy have often moved in tandem in Midland and Odessa. Workers, often accompanied by their families, came from a number of different states to many parts of the Permian Basin. Out-of-state households came to the Odessa MSA from 28 different states. However, the top 5 states accounted for 52.1% of the total. Meanwhile, households relocated to the Midland MSA from the top 5 accounted for 54.7% of the total. Marital status is often a factor when deciding what type of housing to occupy. Married movers from outside Texas were much more likely to bring a spouse with them than those moving from within Texas. Conversely, a greater percentage of single movers came from within Texas compared to those coming from other states. All movers overwhelmingly selected rentals over home ownership as their housing choice in both MSAs. The average home ownership was higher for movers from out of state to Odessa than movers to Midland. The average home ownership rate during the same period for in-state movers was higher in Midland versus Odessa. The type of housing chosen by movers was more heavily weighted toward multifamily properties than single-family. Looking at single-family housing only, movers from within Texas chose to live in single-family detached units more often than did movers from out of state. Manufactured housing or mobile homes was a more popular choice by both in-state and out-of-state movers to the Odessa MSA. Annual home sales and median prices moved in a somewhat similar fashion when comparing Midland to Odessa. For more information, check out my article, Go West, Who's Moving to the Petroplex, in the Fall 2023 edition of TGR on our website.